I gotta testify, submit a written testimony. I might go to the library and submit a. I'm looking up right now to submit a written testimony. A written testimony. Written testimony. A written testimony for the city council hearing today. I think if I'm able to send it. So, yeah. So basically, I want to make a quick video about this thing. I had to get off my chest, and I really do. I mean, now I see why there people they complain about. Why people don't show up to cover my events, or why people don't show up to do this, why people don't show up to do that, da 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 da. And I want to make this video, and I want to create this context because I'm so angry. What's up, Wanderer? I'm a little angry right now, but it's a lesson learned. But thank God I did what I did this morning, because thank God I did what I did this morning, because if I never done that, I think today would have really been in vain. But I want to explain what happened, right? I'm gonna explain from the start. So yesterday I was asked by a candidate that's running for city council, like a perennial candidate. Her name is Helen Quee, to run to come out and cover her event, and she was going to help me out later on. Okay, fine. I say, okay, really, I don't like doing this stuff now for free, because whatever I do now, I get paid to do it. So I expect to get paid for whatever I do, right? So I was like, let me come out, because I know she has an income. She could pay me something to come out there and cover her event, because a lot of people wasn't coming out there to cover her stuff. She was begging everybody to come out, and then she begged me, and I came out. So I said, all right, let me come out. Let me take my time over there. Not my time, like bang out in the library on Murray Street, and bang out in the library on Murray Street, and bang out in the library on Murray Street, and let me just wait till 5 o'clock and then head over to Fulton Street and cover the event. Okay, I went there, cover the event. All right, fine. So when it was time for me to say, hey, are you gonna like pay me something like to do this? She was trying to find a way not to pay me. Well, she was trying to say like, well, I only feed people. So in my head, I'm like, well, my work to you for coming out here, coming to your event, which I really think is I think is bullshit, which I really thought was bullshit in the first place. My worth to you, Helen Quee, was a hot dog and a handshake. And then she offered me dumplings. I said, I don't eat dumplings. I don't eat that. I don't eat no dumplings. Let's keep that 100%. I don't eat no dumplings. So my worth to you is a hot dog and a handshake. It's some bullshit. Wait, oh wow. So the 36th district, some bullshit. So yeah, like my worth to you is a hot dog and a work shake. I was so pissed off. I was like, whatever. So I called her back. I said, look, I didn't come out here for free. I expect to get paid for this. And she was like, how much you worth to get paid? I said, hey, $50. So I was like, look, can you just give me $50 right here? I said, oh, I have to go through my treasurer and stuff like that. My treasurer and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't eat no dumplings. Look, treasurer and go to my treasurer and stuff like that. My treasurer and all right. Oh, you have to fill out W-9 and all this stuff like that. So I filled a W-9 for a measly $50. So I was like, all right, cool. Then she said, oh, my W-9 been approved. I'll pay you tomorrow, like today. So I was like, look, can we meet at Lower Manhattan so I can get my money? Because I have things to do in Lower Bowl. She was like, oh, I can meet you at 10:30. I can meet you at 10:30 at 10:30 on Morningside Park, like 123rd and 123rd and Morningside Avenue, all the way uptown Manhattan, right? So I was like, look, can we meet a little earlier, because I got things to do. I got to testify city council hearing, this and that. She was like, no, can't do. We can meet the next day. I was like, no, I got I'm busy just like you are. This is my only time I could. So, all right, what? We agreed to that. So I got there, came to City Hall, got at Albert Scott, and all these bozos. So I'll put the video up later on. Left. The city council got spared because I had things to do. And then I got there. By 10:30, she wasn't there. So I was like, look, my time is valuable. I'm not waiting for you. Because I had to go down there and testify for the leaning cell hearing with Sandy Nurse. I was trying to get at Sandy Nurse, but now I can't because they ended the hearing. By the time I was on train, they ended the hearing. So now you see how I feel. I was like, look, you got here late. Helen, you got there late. This is no, because other people, they just like left you. This is no, like, you come on your time. We agreed to 10:30. You come at 10:30. She came like 10:40, like 10:35. I said, look, I'm gone. So when I got on the train, I left. The hearing ended. So I was like, now this is now. I was like, I was so pissed. I'm so angry. So you know what? I said, it's $50. If you came in, like, give me 2 20s and a 10. Just pay herself back. The campaign financial easy, reimburse herself for the money. And just why we reimburse herself. Everybody does it. So it just showed how the amount of respect that Helen Quee had for me. So I just texted her recently. Say, look, you know what? I said, look, you know what, Helen? I said, look, you can keep the money. I want nothing to do with you no more. Please delete my number. I'm blocking you everywhere now. And I want nothing to do with you. Because if you can't simply just give me $50 in cash or $50 via Zelle right there, or let's say later on today, or even this morning, I had to travel all the way up to Morningside Heights to collect $50, then I really want nothing to do with you. It shows how much respect that these Republicans, mainly the Manhattan GOP, has for the people, So at the end of the day, I had to get this out because I'm a little angry about the testify today. But look, I got at 240 Arlington people. I got at Albert Scott, which I'm really happy about. But it's about people who's like, look, these same people want to claim, oh, why the hell the media, like these certain media people come out covering their best because look, you don't want to pay them. And it was time to pay them. It was always, you know, certain people got to stand that. Look, when you want to get certain people out, you got to treat them with respect. You got to treat them like a human being. You got to treat them what they worth. And not everybody's worth, and nobody's worth a hot dog and a handshake. Nobody's worth a hot dog and a handshake. I'm not worth a hot dog and a handshake. So you know why I told her, look, I said, look, keep the money. I'm blocking you. I want nothing to do with you no more. Don't contact me ever again. Because that's how much you have respect for me. Is by trying to run me around circles for some bullshit. And it's not worth it. At the end of the day, like I said, I've deleted everything. I'm moving on. I don't really care. But I had to get this out because I'm a little pissed off. But like I said, I can just testify outside the city council online. I'll just do that because I didn't get the link from the city council people. You know what I mean? So I'm about to log off here. God is great. And take care. Later.